Okay, once again, here we are printing more masks. What realistically, the word masks in our area means face shields. And so we are printing face shields for doctors and first responders in our area through a group called Masks for Docs. I need to stop this print right here because it had a little globular on it and it would not have finished off well. If I let it go, it would have been okay, but I don't want to send anything out that's not 120%. Just a little finicky, but you know, we're going to reset this real fast. Go back to print. All right, so that printer's reset. So as we've been doing for 3 weeks or so, I joined on pretty much middle March. Yeah, right after around my birthday, when we moved into a house and got a house, and then this fiasco happened, and I started seeing some stuff online. Being that I own a couple of Prusas, I saw the Prusa website and what Joseph was doing with the mask, putting the file out there for everyone. And so I jumped on board and got together with a group called Mask for Docs. And I know the last time I said it, it sounded like Mask for Ducks, but they're not masks for ducks, they're masks for docs, doctors, first responders. Um, and we have been printing and printing and printing and printing ever since. Since my 3D printing company has lost 95% of our sales from this, I decided to put to use my printers and try to help bring down this virus. Um, and so far, personally, I have printed about 450, 500. Trying to do my part. I know not everyone has 10 3D printers, but I do. So I'm able to do a lot more than what most people do just from my printer numbers. I'm looking at another printer that looks like it's not going to cooperate. So I'm probably going to have to bring this one down too. Right now I've got 4 printers down out of 10. Looks like I'm going to have 5 printers down. This one's not cooperating. So this is kind of what you do with a print farm. You run the printers that are running, and you try to figure out why the other ones aren't running. And sometimes it's quick, easy fixes, and sometimes you want to throw it across the room. And I've only thrown, I think, 1 or 2 across the room. So usually when it's not pushing filament out, there's a clot in the line, which can be from it sitting there too long, inactive. At that point, you just heat that sucker up and you remove the filament line and try to clear it out and see if that handles it. So, yeah. But I've got the camera on my 2 Prusas, MK3Ss, and mainly because they're the most dependable printers I own, and they're party. And it shows the orange filament that was donated by Joseph Prusa himself to our cause. He donated 20 of these 2.2 kilogram reels. That's a lot of filament. That is an incredible amount of filament, and with that donation, we should be able to produce 3,000 plus of these face shields that we're doing, which is amazing. That will help a lot of first responders and doctors, nurses to try to stop this thing, because realistically, until this virus is stopped, none of us small business owners like myself are going to have customers, which really sucks. I own a roadside assistance company in San Antonio and in Austin. can't say funny enough, but April 1st celebrated 12 years in business, and we're going through this. So I'm hoping that this 12 years in business celebration of April is not going to be the last month in business. So I am doing this 3D printing for the good of our community and for a very small part for the good of my businesses, because I really don't want to lose what I have worked my butt off for the last 12 years. But yeah, this is mainly for the good of the community, for myself, for my family, for my neighbors, for my loved ones. Hell, I'm doing this even for people I don't like. But there's not a whole lot of those out there. So we are trying to get businesses to come together and whatever they can donate, if it's their time, and that's all they have, because they're like me and money's just not there. You donate your time to the cause. If you can donate some media, if you are a Twitter big person, you're an influencer on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If we could get some help with some media push towards us, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're a business in the 3D printing business, we could use your help with filament, with printers, with nozzles, with bed material, anything that you feel that you can donate to the cause would be greatly appreciated. We have a number of 3D printing businesses that are stepping up, like, of course, Prusa, who really started this with the first mask file and put it out there for everyone to use. They also have donated a lot of material to the cause, including our group. Like I said, Joseph donated 20 of those 2.2 kilogram reels, which they're like 4.75 pounds a piece. So that's a lot of material. And he second dayed them from the Czech Republic. So we got that material in 2 days, all the way from the Czech Republic. And that cost a pretty penny. Lulzbot, Lulzbot, has donated a lot of filament out as well. Let's see, who else? Repcord, REPKORD, who is a manufacturer of a filament holding boxes. Man's amazing. He's the reason why a lot of us in the U.S. have gotten on here. I believe he was the first one to start in the U.S. pushing this out. His background is manufacturing. What he does, so he had a little better infrastructure set up, a little better social feelers out there. He got with a CNC company called CNC, I believe is how it's named, and that owner dedicated a lot of his time to getting a plastic form injection mold ready to go, and then Atomic Filament came in with about 3,000 pounds of material. Amazing guy. Love the guy. Makes awesome filament. But he came in with about 3,000 pounds of PETG and said, "Here, have at it." And so Repcord, who's also known as Pooch, and CME CNC got after it, and I think they're knocking out like 1,000 or more of the face shields a day. Hey Ephraim, how you doing? But CNC Machine and Repcord have been putting out about 1,000 a day, and they've been doing some serious work, putting stuff out there. Let's see who else in the community has put out. The business community has put out. Matter Hackers has been donating materials. What they've really done is they put together an area for people to come together. Message boards. They've done a lot of the communication setup for people to come together. Stratasys has come together and given materials out. They gave me some out. Unfortunately, I don't have enough material to produce a lot for them, but I'm printing some of their versions of the face shield. Stratasys is a very large company, huge company. I wish I had 3 or 4 of their machines. Don't have that kind of money, but they have come out and done good work with that. So if you know of any company that is out there that has really put forth effort, whether it be materials or products, machines, or they put together communication networks like Matter Hackers has, please post it up. Raise 3D has also come out and given out some material, not as much as others. Raise, you need to do a little bit better job on that. I appreciate everything you're doing, but they have also come out with some communication network to be able to help people that have their machines, like I do. I have a Pro 2, love it, to be able to come together and help with getting communications out and getting them to what's the hospitals and first responders, what's needed. I just watched a video just last night of a man that got with the Pooch over at Repcord, and he put out a really neat video. I'm going to try to find it and try to share it here, but he breaks down everything that's involved. You realistically have to have a large group of people to be able to do this, not just in 3D printers, but everything once it's given over to these companies to get to the hospitals and first responders. There's a lot more to it than what you think. I mean, you have to disinfect, clean, package. You have to have a number of people come together to do it. It's not just 1 or 2. It's a number of people. So again, we need the help from the community. Whether you're a business owner or just someone that wants to help, please look up Masks for Docs on Twitter. If you're over on the West Coast, look up Op Shields Up, Op being Operation Shields Up. So OP Shields Up. That is foundation that Pooch started with Repcord. I'm helping both of those organizations. Those are my 2 primaries. So do what you can. If you just want to help, go online and look for that. I'm going to share some Twitter tags here. And I'm going to actually put the primary for Mask for Docs up here and right there. Or you can go on Twitter and find them there. So there are what I call hives, which are community groups all over the planet. I believe they have, they do have people over in Libya. They have people all over the planet, countries, cities, everywhere. So most major cities in the U.S. have these hives where you can join on through Slack, which is, I didn't even know about Slack before getting into this. I'm going to put the member join here up right now with that. And if you're in Texas, in Central, just do a search for Austin or US-TX-ATX, and it'll get there to you. But we need help from people as much as possible to be able to get all this out there, to get information out with materials, all kinds of stuff. So whatever you feel that you can put forward, whether it be your time, even if it's just an hour, to help out. Heck, even on the phones, they need people on the phones to try to help find out who needs help with these materials, with the PPE, and who can get on the phones and try to contact these businesses to see who can help us with producing more. Here in Austin, we are producing about 1,000 or more every 2 to 3 days, which is good, but we are getting more people asking for materials than what we can provide and put together. Because I know this microphone probably sounds funky, but we need help getting more of this material out, and the only way to get more material out is to be able to have the material to produce said material, and we need to be able to have the printers up and going that can print them and keep going. These printers don't last forever, and the amount of hours that we're putting on them, we're going to have to do some serious repair once this is over with, or heck, I'm having to do some serious repair already just 3 weeks or so into it. Half of my farm of 10 is down, so we need your help with whatever you can, even if it's kudos, even if it's just sharing on Instagram, sharing on Twitter. We could use that to try to get the word out to people that can help. Yay, I got a shipment coming in from Atomic Filaments. I ordered some really, really cool reel holders for these larger rolls that we're having to use. Atomic has some really, really cool bearing reel holders for $10 a piece. Amazon's got them for 20. The ones on Amazon are a little bit bigger, but these from Atomic work just as good. So support Atomic Filament, support, of course, Prusa, Lulzbot, all these companies that you have heard about through me right now. Support those companies. They are the ones that are putting in the time, the effort, and the materials to try to help us beat this horrible thing, COVID-19. If you have any questions, please feel free to throw some up there or contact me on my Twitter account, which I will throw that up here right now, or Instagram. You can just look up Murphy's Law Jack Pads. That's my primary business. There's my Twitter. If you have any questions on anything, if you want to help join, if you can't figure the Slack app out, I can probably help you through it. Again, I didn't even know about Slack when I joined, had no clue. So if you have any questions, any comments, please post them up. Please share this to your friends, and let's beat this thing. We need to beat it soon. Our planet needs to be done with this. It's not going to be the last time we see stuff like this, but if we can beat this now, we'll know how to better beat the next one that comes around. Because again, it's not going to be the last time we see stuff like this. I mean, remember, we had SARS, we had the Asian bird flu, swine flu, we had all this crazy cow disease junk, and so we got past those, and we'll get past this. So just keep believing, and thank you very much for your time. I'm going to leave this up and turn the volume off so I can do stuff, because occasionally I might drop an F-bomb. Yeah, I'm human. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Stay safe.